So there I was, booting into Elite Smash, preparing to grind my GSP as I practiced for the next Super Smash Bros. Major, Supernova, when suddenly... Man, what the hell? Where the heck is the stage? And just like that, my win streak was ruined. So just like you, I was mad confused because I was on Elite Smash and somehow we got this stage. I went to check the quick play preferred rules, but there's no option to choose a custom stage. So how did we end up here? I decided to bring this to Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, to see if anyone could enlighten me on what I'm missing here. Oh, and by the way, if you're not following me on X, you totally should. I'll leave the link in the description. Anyways, I'm over here asking what the heck is going on. And apparently this is hacking? Oh nah, somebody's going to jail. So the upcoming Smash Bros. Tournament Supernova has introduced this new rule called the Steve Stage Clause, where essentially, if you choose to play Steve in a tournament match, you're giving your opponent full control over which stage you guys play on. Truly devastating news for Steve mains. Now this rule hurts Steve so much that it makes him go from a top 1 character to a top 1 character. But nonetheless, they are not happy about this. So how did he respond? They said, "F it. If I can't choose which stage I'm gonna play on, we ain't playing on no stage." This stage is not even possible. If you go into the stage builder, there is no way to make a stage without any platforms. So someone essentially made a mod where they can bring Skyblock into Smash Bros. And then when they go on Elite Smash, they can force opponents to play on the stage with you. And even though that in itself is kind of goofy, what's truly twisted about all of this is that only Steve can reliably win on this stage. Steve is the only character that can just enter stage builder mode and build the stage. So if he doesn't get to choose the stage, he'll just take you to a map with no stage and then build whatever he wants. Hey man, wanna go to PS2? Nah, Battlefield. You guys thought Steve was busted? Just wait till you fight him on the Skyblock map. The matchup becomes unwinnable. Now it seems like this guy has a bit of a reputation because when I was scrolling on X, I stumbled upon another account that also ran into this guy. The same dude. This guy is a menace. And it was at the same time. This guy is really out here at 3 AM sabotaging Elite Smash by forcing everybody and their grandmother into his Skyblock map. The GSP cannot be that serious, bro. What are you doing? And we're not the only victims here. I found another tweet where another player had to put up with this. Wait a minute. Those aren't the same scribbly lines. Hold on, let me get a side by side here. There's 2 of them? You got 2 different people doing this on Elite Smash? Wait, what the heck is going on here? Hold on a second here. We got another video of this guy running into the same person on Elite Smash, but this was caught on their live stream. And oh my gosh, this is a different account too. What is going on in Japanese Elite Smash? This isn't a game anymore. We're at war with the Steve mains. This is their protest against the new Steve Stage Clause. You guys over there in America still complaining about the Steve matchup have no idea how good you got it. While you guys get to fight him on legal stages like Battlefield and Final Destination, the Japan metagame has evolved to a different level. We have to fight him on the Skyblock map, but that doesn't mean we're gonna go out without a fight. The Steve counterplay is developing in ways you guys can't even fathom. This guy over here chose Mega Man so he could abuse Rush Coil in an attempt to outlast Steve on the Skyblock map. Unfortunately, he was not successful. He put up a good fight and he almost defeated the Steve player. But alas, it wasn't enough. So close, but we're not giving up. We've created a Skyblock boot camp where the world's most powerful soldiers are born. We're still running tests to see which character is the most powerful counterpick against Steve. So far, Snake and Jigglypuff are good contenders. But here's the situation. Can a Snake player realistically outlast Steve when he has to self-inflict damage to stall in the air? Furthermore, I've noticed a design flaw in this boot camp. They're playing with percentages. See, this is where the Steve players are one step ahead. They have strategically chosen stamina mode as the default game mode on this map. See, this is very smart because this greatly nerfs Snake's ability to stall, practically crippling him in this matchup. Very smart move by the Steve mains indeed. However, it wasn't the Snake that won this round, but Jigglypuff. Is Jigglypuff our best counterpick for Steve in this meta? Is that why the Steve player in this video gave up instantly when faced against the Jigglypuff player? Because as you can see, he didn't even bother to place any blocks. He just fell into the blast zone. As far as I know, this is the only player to ever win the Steve matchup on the Skyblock map. The metagame is advancing quickly, and if we don't adapt fast enough, the Steve players will hog all the GSP, and there will be none left for the rest of us. Wish us luck on our ongoing war against the Japanese Skyblock Steve mains. This wouldn't be the first time Steve has chosen to ignore the stage. Yeah, he can just do that.